All right. In this video, I'll share with you an email that I received from an Indian expat who's based in Dubai. He sent me this email, and obviously, he has requested anonymity. So I'm going to read out his email. It's not a very long email, but it has a lot of controversial points that you cannot mention. You can't talk to anyone. It is not mentioned in the papers. And if you were to put it on social media, you most probably would get arrested. Now, one disclaimer that I do want to give you is I do not know, because I've not been present when these incidents took place. So I can't tell you whether they are true or false. Because, if an investigative journalist reports something of a leading newspaper, you know that there's an amount of credibility. So whatever he does say, take it with a pinch of salt. But according to me, my opinion, I think what he's saying has an element of truth. But I'm telling you my opinion. So I leave it for you to judge and decide. And you can even consider this as a, public service announcement. Okay. So this is what he says. Obviously, can't tell you his name. Dear Loy, trust you're doing well. First of all, thank you for giving me a chance to present my content in regards to the scams that are happening in and around UAE with regards to nightlife. This is what I've heard and read. Okay, to start with. Now, number one is the Indian dance bars. That's the title. This is in reference to Indian dance bars scattered across UAE. A person visited a popular and well-known dance bar located in a hotel in Dubai. After gulping down a few drinks, when the music is high, or when the guy is high, the manager will come beside you, shake hands and say, "You are an esteemed guest and आपके लिए खास एक item song की फरमाइश करता हूँ." I do not know exactly what it means, but it's a for you, आपके लिए means for you. खास एक item means I'll present a song. की फरमाइश करता हूँ. Farmaish, what is? I think it's a request, or I'm putting a request for a special song item. Now here, the word song item can also mean, I'll get you a special item. Item in the sense, you call it a girl. Okay. He will show you a song list and ask you to choose a song. The minute I read this, I clearly knew where it was headed. Because remember this, if a manager of any bar or any pub is coming and sitting next to you, he's not your friend, okay? He doesn't give a damn about you. And if he's telling you, here's a list and you can choose a song, that obviously shows that this is an exclusive service. So if I'm just telling me, because now I'm in my nearly in my 50s. If I was young, even I would have fallen for it. I would have asked him explicitly, maybe take a video recording, or I would make sure that I have a couple of friends who are sitting there as witness, and I'd ask him, is this free or is this paid? That is what you must ask. Is this complimentary or do I have to pay for this? Okay. And he'll show you a song list and ask you to choose a song. Once the song is chosen, it is played, and the girls in her choli gagra. Choli, I think, is blouse, right? Choli ke piche kya hai? Okay. Or any attire that's in sync with the song dances in front of you. Well, that is also an add-on service. Unless there's a generic song and you're, say, seated and everyone's dancing, I don't think anything is for free. And remember this, where these dance bars are. I've visited many years, 25 years ago. These girls are dancing. The tables that are near where the girls are dancing, those are premium tables where you have to either pay, in those days, Indian bars were slightly cheaper. I think you have to pay 500 or 1,000 bucks, which can be used to buy drinks and drinks and alcohol and food. Okay, food is overpriced. Nobody goes to eat unless there is fried prawns or something exotic like that, which will go well. But mostly they order alcohol. And one more thing is, if it is jam packed, if it is a full house, either you have to be a regular patron of the club, or you have to pay. If you're a newbie, you pay the money and you don't get anything. So if it's a normal day, you pay the money, these other clubs, and they will take 500 to 1,000. If it is a nominal club, if it is an expensive VIP club, it can be anything from $5,000 and above. Okay, and you'll get the compensatory meal package along with that. Okay, so he's sitting. He has been given a song. They're playing that song. They're giving him the VIP attention. Then the girls are dancing. Obviously, that means you're being put in the spotlight. You're given the VIP treatment. So that is why you see, some people, they throw cash on the girl. They're just like raining cash on her. These are spenders. These are big whales. And the nightclubs, they love to keep these guys happy, because all the money that they throw on the girl, it doesn't go to the girl. It goes to the nightclub, and a percentage of that goes to the girl, depending on how understanding the manager or the nightclub is. In some cases, they just treat you like slaves. No matter how much money you get, that's your target. You don't get anything more, because they have to pay for their visa and all other things. All other expenses legal. Okay. All right. Okay. And she'll be tempting you with moves and enticing you with expressions. Typical, this is what happens. While the song is going on, he will bring in a crown which shall be put on the girl's head, pointing to the patron. Once again, attention giving techniques, where they are making you look like a VVIP. They'll charge you for it. By the way, I've seen this in one nightclub. This was in a premium location. Can't get the name of the street. Near Satwa. All expensive cars and all big ass expensive stuff. And when this guy paid for, I don't know, this oversized bloody bucket filled with alcoholic beverages and ice, and they have that flair, no, where like Happy New Year's, it is just sparks are coming out. So all these girls were holding the sparks, and they had a cap, and there are these big ass African guys, big dudes with big muscles, holding as if they were carrying Cleopatra or something. And they would have this ice bucket, and I don't know, a couple of other things. And all the cameras of the nightclub were focused on that guy. And all the monitors that had, dance and videos and all that, all of them, they only showed this guy. And the ladies came there. Obviously, these are the paid, entertainers. And the other girls who also get commission. So they all surrounded him, made him feel like a VIP. And he was opening the champagne. He was opening this, doing that. So I was told that time, this is once again 10, 15 years ago, he was a big spender. He used to spend up to $500,000 per month. He's the son of a very well-known Indian businessman who is a builder. I think builder. Yeah. I don't want to take his name. So, well, I was not the VIP. I was just looking from afar, all this alagula, attention that they're giving him. And and it seems, I don't know if I remember it correctly, 50,000 bucks for one bucket. So he had multiple buckets. Good money. So here, this is finally repeated until he gets a huge bill, adding these costs, and refusing to pay results in the restaurant staff threatening him to call the police and hand him over for drinks and inappropriately touching a girl. Very possible. This is very, very possible. It even happens in other third world countries where they have these girls, they get you drunk, and the girls, for example, in Thailand, the red light district, The girl will entice you to buy her a drink, and you buy yourself a drink. The girl is actually not drinking alcohol, or the ones who can handle, they drink alcohol. But the girl is actually drinking colored water, or sometimes not actually alcohol, because they don't want to get drunk, while they want to make this guy drunk. So they drink, and then she calls her friends. And for every drink that is ordered, or they make this guy order, these girls get a commission. That is why they don't give them the actual alcoholic beverage. And the drinks, which are normally priced, are priced much more higher if these girls order. And sometimes these guys have no idea how many drinks that they drank. And by the way, there is also one, bell, which I was not aware of, that if you ring the bell, everyone in the house, they get a drink. So sometimes these girls will actually tell Indian tourists, or any tourist, ring the bell, ring the bell. So we would be like, why to ring the bell? In fact, this happened when I came first time to Thailand, but I had come during the month of Ramadan, I remember. And we had come in early. So there was nobody, the lights were all on, it was not off. And these girls were sitting there, and the bell, the handle had a human penis appendage. And this girl told, and she said, ring, ring, ring. So I was like, should I ring? And then one other girl said, no, 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 don't ring, don't ring. And I was like, should I ring? Should I not ring? What? So it's a good thing I didn't ring, because if I did ring, even though nobody was there, maybe they would have bought everyone a round of drinks, and I don't drink alcohol. That's the worst part. Okay, so this was Indian dance bar, incident number 1. Incident number 2, nightclub and pickup joints. Okay, now we're getting to the spicy bits. One more case where the tourist picked up a girl from one of the nightclubs for a full night session. For those of you who don't know, it's called single shot, small shot, long shot. If I remember this, it has been ages. The maximum number of prostitutes or sex workers or paid sex I've gone to in my lifetime, I would say six to eight. I think 6 to 8, yeah. I even paid 2 females for a twosome. I even have their photograph, by the way, which I'm not going to share with you. Photograph means not in the bed or anything, just standing there, just, hey, smile. I overpaid both of them. I think now that I know the rates being in Thailand, I know I overpaid them. I won't tell you how much. I'll leave that for suspense. So we were supposed to have a kind of a threesome. I wanted to experience what it was. And it was the most depressing threesome we ever had. Like, the TV was on. This girl is naked. This girl is naked. I'm naked. One time I'll have sex with this girl, then remove the condom, then sex with this girl, and I climaxed. And before half an hour, bye-bye, both of them. And I was like, okay, that's a threesome. Nothing. So anyway, I shouldn't be telling you this. Anyway, okay. Now, can't believe I even admitted this. Okay. So he picked up the girl from the nightclub and the girl took him to her private car to a villa, which is located in a remote location far away from the main city. Massive red flag, something you should not do. Never, ever, ever go with the girl to a different location because you do not know where you're headed. Rather, you should take the girl with you to a not remote location, because then she can claim rape. Take her to a public hotel where there are cameras, where there's everything. So that is the safe way. I'm giving you tips. Sheesh. I don't know. Should I be giving you tips? Okay. So they took her away to the main city, which is a major red flag. And it was driven by one of her drivers whose job is to transport girls to a different club. Once again, dangerous. Anything can happen. They can even beat you up and throw you half dead on the streets, or they can even murder you. And by the way, this is just for your precaution. On Instagram, sometimes when you get these girls who, entice you and all that, one can be maybe they're not real, they can be fake. But the more dangerous aspect is, I thought I was actually chatting with the girl. Turned out to be a lady boy. Turned out to be a guy with a, you know. And by the time I found that part out, he didn't show me that. He told me he was a lady boy. And I was like, huh? Then he told me, I have. By the time it was already too late. It was like, yeesh. So, twice sex with lady boy, and I was tricked into it. And how you can make out ladyboy, you can't make out from their breast, you can't make out from their face. You can make out once you touch them, their shoulders and this thing, very manly. So, yes, embarrassing. Hi Ram, hi Ram. I know. Hindus don't be angry. Allah, maine kya kiya? Oh, okay. And Christian, Jesus, what did I do? Happy? All the gods are taken care of. I don't know if any other god I missed. Okay. Once in the villa, the girl took the amount, put him up in the room. Again, red flag. Are you stupid? You're giving her the money or come to a new location and asked him to remove the clothes and be ready. This is also very dangerous. The reason being, and one more reason why you should not go to someone else's house is, or someone else's place, is they have hidden cameras which they can record you and blackmail you. And this has happened to my client also. Okay. So took his clothes outside. The guy's naked inside. And she said she will change and come eventually. The girl didn't turn up, leaving the customer high and dry. Very dangerous. Better than that, just go to a spa where the girl is there, guy is there. But the problem with spas is it's a trustworthy spa. You don't have to worry if it is a new spa. Cameras can be there. You are being recorded with that girl. They can blackmail you. And this has actually happened. This has actually happened in UAE. And UAE expats, when they go through this, they come and speak to me and ask me what is the solution. Okay. So upon confronting, the guys in the villa beat him up black and blue. How did he confront them without the clothes? Did he wear a towel? Okay. Nauseated until he was unconscious and was thrown somewhere in the bushes far away, half naked. And it should be full naked, right? Okay. His mobile and purse were also snatched. He was found by passerbys who called the police. He could not remember the incident last night. Well, he couldn't remember maybe because they spiked his drink with, the date rape kind of this thing. They sometimes put stuff in your drink where you just wake up and you're like, what happened? In another incident where the girl had deliberately ruptured the condom with her nail while wrapping around the man's stool, when the session was over, the man realized the condom tore and his semen was released inside. The girl called in the manager, who turn demands huge sum of money for medical treatment to prevent pregnancy. I don't think a girl would want to risk that. That is just me. But is it possible? Yes, very possible, because there are some really shameless women who don't mind doing this, and they will actually go to a doctor who's also paid commission. And, the doctor, the cop, the female, everyone's in it. And because if you get the medical report, then you have a case against that person. So these incidents cannot be reported to the police. Well, I am of the opinion, instead of caving in to these people's blackmail and paying them unlimited sums of money, you might as well just tell the police. Otherwise, you're going to lose a lot of money. And yes, I know what you'll say. What about being deported? Well, how much money do you want to pay and for how long? How long do you want to be blackmailed? Number 3 is spas, legal and illegal. First, let's start off with the massage cards, Telegram, Facebook ads, which are on the roads. Park your car in Dubai near the opposite JBR area or Jumeirah. This thing, you park your car, they have 110 cards all across your car. Okay. There was an incident where a tourist was robbed. Tourists can go and complain. He dialed the number displayed on the card. The image of the girl was shared. Once the girl was selected, the rate was agreed. He was called to the location. Dumb tourist. Upon entering the dimly lit apartment, the door was locked and he found himself surrounded by a gang of African men and women who removed his clothes, beat him black and blue. They wanted him to look like them, I guess. black. Snatched away his purse, mobile, took his credit, debit cards, forced him to divulge his PIN cards while threatening to upload his videos. Being a tourist, you can 100% go to the police. They would definitely help you. They're not going to deport you. That is one thing I can assure you. Unless, of course, you're caught with drugs or some shit like that. But here, what they're doing. And this thing about African men is very common. I've heard stories about it from people who got in touch with me and spoke to me. The second worst is Pakistani. The third worst is Indians. They actually beat you up. But the Pakistani and Indians, they beat you up only if you refuse payments, especially Indians. Indians are a little harmless over there. Pakistanis, if you have a disagreement. But Africans, straight off, maybe they'll send you the wrong photograph. They just want to rob you. That is why when they deport these Africans or these individuals, it's in a bus, one shot, everyone. They don't even allow you to get your shoes. They'll just, pack you up like, sardines in a tin, or, just like cattle in a big truck, and just send you off. Okay, once his PIN was shared, they withdrew all his money, only to let him go after confining him for hours. Upon reporting, even though the police arrested the culprits, he was jailed. That's strange. Dubai, they would not do that, as far as I know, because he is a tourist. Like I told you, unless, of course, he had some packet of drugs or something. In similar cases, some Vietnamese, Myanmaris, Bangladeshis, Pakistanis, and a few Indians are also involved in the crime. Which I told you, yeah. There are numerous legal spas, which have sprung across, even in buildings, which is supposed to be a commercial office space in Dera, Bay Area, Business Bay, Tecom, Dubai, list goes on, which is normal, which is heard of. Even sometimes they don't even have the signboard that it's a spa. It's just going to be a house, but inside they have all these facilities, massage and this and that. And you'll be surprised to know even sometimes Filipinos, they do that. But majority are Russians. Nowadays, it seems they're Indians and Pakistanis. So be careful. Africans are also there. The Africans and Chinese, sometimes they just don't give a damn about the law. They will just have some roadside this thing, and you'll see a long line. I've seen this. This is 25 years ago. Around that much. These 6 Chinese females, they look like old hags. They didn't look very beautiful. And they were ready to give you sex for $100 or something. And the line of laborers, there was a massive line. It was almost like half a kilometer long. And the funny thing is, everyone knew about it. I think even the cops knew about it, of that area. But no arrests were made. Until the line became so long and everyone started talking about it, then they shut it down. Just imagine, it's like a small villa. I still remember this. This is just a curtain and a door. And you enter, and one guy comes out, and they had like bed spaces, and each one go and does his ling-a-ding-jing, whatever. Okay, even some 3-star, 4-star, 5-star hotel houses, spas, which offer more than regular massage, which is very normal. Sometimes the girls themselves take the initiative. And by the way, if the girls take the initiative without the management's knowledge, the hotel starts wondering, why does this girl get repeat customers almost every day? Then you know. And by the way, I had taken a spa massage in Russell Game, I think. And I was very surprised that this female, when she was taking my massage, normally you have a towel, right? She just asked me to remove everything, and she removed everything. I was stark naked in front of her, and she was massaging. Thank goodness I was taking part in a triathlon. I was not interested anyway for sex. And as she was massaging, she was very angry and grumpy. And I was just talking to her normally, and then she said, "You are a good man." So I said, "Why?" And she told me point blank, it didn't stand up. And she even asked me, "Are you gay?" That was before she told me I'm a good man. I said, "No, I have a girlfriend and everything else." She said, "You're a good man." And I asked her why. Didn't stand. Others normally, when I do customers, Arab guys, stands up and then they're ready to pay any amount of money for sex. And that's why she was very angry. Anyway. Okay, in some of the spas, the shower, steam, sauna room is not the same as a massage room. Once the massage session is over, the person is asked to go to another room for steam, sauna, and while his clothes are still in the main massage room, the masseurs or the staff spa secretly click pictures of card details and put them back in the purse so meticulously you won't come to know that it has been removed. This happens if you go to sleep with a female. I remember I told you that ladyboy thing that happened to me. When I went to change, I'd kept my jeans, and I don't know why, before meeting that I thought it was a female, I only kept $1,000. I made sure all the money was removed because when I came there, the money, by the time I realized, all the money had gone. So all the money means only $1,000. So thankfully, it was a lesson and I never did it again. Okay. So, and after a few days, the person notices that charges are made by his card, by key of transaction on the card, and the machine where you only require the credit card and expiry date. Oh, okay. So the card was not the business card. I thought it was business. Okay, so this is spas, legal, illegal. Finally, escort sites. And this is where it's a final one. Some popular websites who claim girl's profile is verified, you can just use a VPN and type Dubai escorts, UAE escorts, escorts in the Middle East, escorts in... Hey, listen, don't put the blame on me, okay? I'm just telling you what normal people do. And don't act like you never used a VPN or you don't know the website. All you bastards, you watch your porn and all that. So stop acting like a virgin. So they advertise a girl, but they do not offer the same girl as listed. This happens among girls of Southeast origin where everyone looks almost chinky type. Chinky type. Oh, yes, always, that way. So Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese. I think if you look closely, you can figure out the difference. But nowadays, even if the same girl is advertised, you'll not recognize it because of the filters and the makeup. And you have seen those videos, no, on Instagram where the girl with makeup looks wow, and then when they remove the makeup, they're like, what the hell? And sometimes the girl is what the hell, and after makeup, she's like, wow. So yeah, can be any. And remember, filters, you can make your eyes larger, you can make your cheekbone, chin, nose, all that stuff. And now AI is there, so you can change your body, change everything, change your face. Okay. In other incidents where the cases are, the customer brings the girl to the hotel, okay, which is a safe thing, and where the escort girl threatened to spoil the hotel room or bed by way of breaking things. Why would you want to do that? That's stupid. Peeing or, in the worst case, pooping, demanding huge sum of money. What? That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, the girl threatening, I can understand. But why would you want to poop and piss and... Unless, of course, you're one of those guys who likes that kind of sex. Because I have actually... This is, once again, 15 years ago or something. I had this Filipina who was a lady boy, but based in US, made a lot of money because her Arab clientele, they liked pissing, pooping, and all that stuff. Porta party. This you're talking when I was in my 30s. I'm 48 now. So in my 30s. And why did she approach me is because she wanted to ask about Dubai and about a website and she wanted branding herself. I was like, you also want branding? That time, little did I know. Okay. Anyway, sometimes a girl will take the customer's phone and make international calls, talking for a long time until huge amounts pile up. You should never give your phone to anyone. Okay. These are untold incidents that have come to the limelight. These are very common, happening not just in Dubai, all over the world. But yes, I guess you can't talk about it in Dubai. Maybe if you were in a more open society, you could have. and where the cops would at least support you. But here, Muslim country, so you can't. I hope all this information shall suffice to make you a long video and make the audience aware. Well, I've done it, made the audience aware. Please treat this as confidential and not disclose your identity. Why would I do that? I mean, you're giving me all this information, so we'll keep it confidential. All right. So anyway, guys, I think moral of the story is just stay safe. If you're doing all this ding-dong, jing-jong, jing-bang, just be safe. And remember what I told you. Take the girl to your hotel. Make sure that there's enough cameras and all that, so no claims can be made. And take someone who, you are at least aware or through recommendation, and don't keep the whole night. Finish your jing-bang. Bye-bye. And don't drop her. Let her go drop herself. Just pay her the money. So yeah. And don't give your phone. Don't give your card. Don't give anything. Don't give any information. And don't talk more than what is required. Just ling-a-ding-dong and bye-bye. Anyway, good, bad, ugly, feel free. Comment down below. Love to hear what you have to say. And my dear friend, can't take your name. Thanks. Take care. If you have more information, feel free, share it with me. I'll keep your identity confidential. Take care. It's me signing off.